Hello everyone. Ever wondered how you get paid to travel? How you get the job on a cruise ship? So this is the channel for you. If that's what you want to know, this is the place to be. So stay tuned, like, subscribe and share, and I'm going to give you all the inside info about how to get a job on a cruise and how the whole process is like. Stay tuned. My name is Petro and this is Cruising with Petro. So number one, okay, so you have to ask yourself, what do you like to do? What kind of a job are you looking for and what are you good at? So do you like to dance? Are you an entertainer? Do you like working with kids? Do you like to cook, or do you like to clean, or do you like helping people? So you have to figure out what you want to do. So do you want to work with entertainment? Do you want to work with kids? Do you want to work in shops? Do you want to work in guest services? You figure out what you want to do, then you make your CV and make sure your CV aligns with what you're applying for. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure your CV is in international standard format. Make sure a grammar, font, everything is in perfect order. Okay, so some people will be asking themselves, where do you apply? Okay, so first things first, there's Google. Okay, that's the easiest to do. We have Google. That's the good thing about technology, so you can search for anything. So if you go on Google and search and look for cruise liners, like let's say major cruise liners, obviously Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC, Princess Cruises and some others will pop up, but I'm just giving you an idea. You can apply directly on the website of the cruise line that you want to work for, or maybe in your country of residence there's an agency that's been given the authority to recruit on behalf of these cruise lines, so you can still do that. So make your CV, go on the careers website and find that job that you really want, and then send in your application and hit submit. So what happens after you apply? Then you might get an email scheduling for your interview. Yay, which is good. And in this interview, first ones is usually like a one-way video interview. Introduce yourself, what you do, blah blah blah, that's just like an introduction. And then once they get that video, then they might schedule a one-on-one interview with maybe HR or hiring partner, depending on how you applied or where you applied. Was it directly with the cruise line or was it through an agency? So they talk to you, they look at your CV, that you talk through your experiences in that position that you're applying for. You tell them about yourself, you tell them about your job, your previous jobs, and they ask you what you know about the current job that you're applying for, or about the company that you're applying for. So you need to research the companies. Not too much, of course, but just know basic stuff about the company, the values and everything like that. It will help you in the interview, and the recruiter will know that this person knows what they're talking about. They can see that you know what you're talking about, and that comes out as an advantage on your side. And remember, you're competing with the whole world, so if you know these things, you are on the good side. You have an advantage. Okay, so the next part is when you get an offer. So let's say you pass the interview, then they send you an email. Congratulations, Petro. We're pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at this company for this position. Okay, so that's really good news. But wait, you're still on land, you are not on board. So what happens when they send you that offer letter? They send you some documentations for you to take to the embassy so you can apply for the visa. But before that, you have to do medicals. So there are medicals that have to be done. They have to see that you are medically fit to work on board. So each company will have their own doctor, their own way of doing things. They will recommend you the doctors in your country of residence. If there's no one there, maybe the neighboring countries, you can still go there and do your medicals there, right? And depending on the cruise line, they might require you to do STCW. So this is like safety training for all crew members on board. They'll teach you everything you need to know about safety on board, because anything can happen. Remember, it's in the middle of the ocean, so you have to know these survival skills, survival tactics, and how to calm the guest or the crowd in case of an emergency on board. Okay, so you get that offer letter, you do your medicals, you do your STCW if it's required. If it's not, some companies do it on board, so whatever the case may be, then you go to the embassy for your application, you submit your stuff, your paperwork, everything is in order, and you get your visa. Then you send feedback to the company. You have to keep in contact with the hiring partner or whoever your scheduler is. Usually you are assigned a scheduler, someone who's going to take you through the whole process step by step. So whenever you do something, you do your medicals, you have to inform them that I've done this, you send them through. You do your visa, you tell them I've done this, I have this in hand, and once everything is finally in order, they will send you a ticket. So when they send your flight details, and they send you your hotel details, then that's when you start packing. Yay, we are going on board. So you start packing, and you know now that you have to come on board. And I'll say most of the times you have to have a US visa, because most ships leave from the US. Not all of them though. You might need a Schengen visa depending on where you are going, right? But in this case, I'll stick to the US visa. So you come to US, you spend a night in a hotel, the next morning a shuttle takes you to the crew port. Then when you get there, you have to sign in. Remember, you have to have your medicals in your hand luggage, just in case, because you need them to enter the ship. Your passport in hand, because you need it for traveling, and your visa. Any certificates that you've done, if STCW or any job related certificates that you have to keep them on your hand luggage. So when you sign in on the ship, they need those certificates, they scan them through, and then they need your medicals. They have to get checked to see that everything is in good, like perfect working order, and you did them at a reputable doctor, with a reputable doctor, right? So you go in the ship and you do a tour of the ship. They show you how the ship is, where everything is. You get to know your cabin, you get to know your roommate, and you get to know the crew mess, where you'll be having your food, where you eat, and your working area. So most of the time management comes and takes you and walks you through the whole ship, showing you the places. Depends on how many you are in that department. Your manager from your department will come and do a tour with you, okay, show you everything you need to know. And then in the following days, the first week, there's trainings that needs to be done. So remember when I talked about STCWs, that if they say do them at home, and when you come in the ship, they scan them. So some of the certificates will help you to not do most of the trainings. But if you don't have, then that's when you do your trainings. You do your trainings, but obviously you will do a welcome on board training, just to familiarize yourself with the vessel, with the ship that you're on. And you'll be given, let's say, like duties for the safety thing that we talked about. You have probably will have duties to do in case of an emergency, or drill. People who work on board know about the drill thing. If you guys want to know more, if there's something that I've omitted, something that I didn't say, that I didn't share, please leave comments below. I'll be happy to respond to them, okay? So this is it. This is basically everything, even though I didn't go into detail. Next time when I do another one, I'll go into detail, or you guys can let me know what you want me to talk about. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And this is Petro, and we are cruising with Petro. Ciao.